Hey guys, Welsknight here, and welcome back to another episode of our Lunar Base Let's Build. Hope you guys are having an awesome day. I'm having a fantastic day, and I have to say, I've been looking at this rocket that we built last episode, and I'm really not liking it. I'm really not liking it at all. So I think we're gonna do away with it. It was an idea, and I like the idea of having a ship. I just don't like this rocket. So we're going to get rid of all or most of it. There we go. And the rest of this, well, what's glass? Let's just do that. There we go. And some of this we'll have to break out by hand, but we did most of the work there using the wonderful world edit. So, there we go. Get rid of these, get rid of that, and get rid of those. There we go. So I think what I want to do, instead of building said rocket ship, I think I want to make like a shuttle, like a space shuttle instead. A very small one. Think like Star Wars, like an Imperial shuttle, something kind of along those lines. So it'll be more of a like plane, as an airplane looking thing, than it will be a like a ship, right? I think that'll be a better look. I also want to see, what does gray concrete powder, how does that mix with other materials? Not so good there. The gray has more of a, you know what? Let's go white. Then we can use quartz. That'll work. So we'll go white concrete. We'll maybe build it up like so. I want to kind of get the general shape figured out before I do anything else. So let's go maybe here, like so. And yeah, that looks a lot better. That's a lot more like sleek, which is what I want to have something that's a bit more sleek, a bit more like aerodynamic, if you will. Something that looks a lot more futuristic than what we had. And I think we can manage that. If we do something like this, we'll say, cyan glass. I'll put one of those like right here, or maybe we'll make it like a double cockpit, right? And then let's go and start grabbing quartz stairs and slabs. So first of all, let's do something like that. We'll put a stair here, here, and here, I think. And then we'll go like so and like so. Yeah, that looks pretty good. And then maybe something like this to kind of detail out that shape. Yeah, I like that a lot better. Okay. And then down here, this is going to be a little tricky. We want to have like landing gear, which is in some ways easier said than done. Actually, you know what? Instead, let's put our landing gear over here. I think this will look better. Actually, it needs to go right there. Yeah. That's much better. Okay. So maybe we do something along these lines. Or do we want, I think I do want that up here. I think that's a good look. That's fine. We'll do something like this. And then back here, let's go down and down to kind of detail out that back part. All right. And then for our engine, maybe that? Not so much. What about like a sea lantern? Yeah, that looks pretty futuristic. I think that's good. Let's go with that. I also need a little more of this. Yeah, that's a better figure than what we had, for sure. This is way better than what we had. This I like. We could go there and there as well, maybe? We're just trying to kind of detail out some of these different textures and things. I actually already had blocks of iron. Maybe we put those over here. Like, these are our kind of engine-looking things. We could as well grab something like this and just sort of bring that out a little bit. And then maybe we do something like that. And let's actually bring that up one as well. Is that, yeah, that's all symmetrical. Nice. We could even do something like this. Yeah, that's so much better. So much better than what we had. I'm liking this a lot. Oh, accidentally broke that one. I didn't mean to, but I can replace it easily enough. Yeah, that seems pretty good. That seems pretty good. Do we want to extend that? Nope, I don't think we do. I think we leave it like this. What if this comes down? Would that be better? Nope. Definitely like that coming up. Okay, I think this is good. This is a much better looking futuristic kind of spaceship than what we had before. I much prefer this. I think this is way cooler than the rocket that we had at the end of last episode. I think this is much cooler and much more within our theme of what I'm kind of envisioning. So we now have a rocket over here. The other nice thing about this too is that it doesn't, the other thing kind of really blocked your view of this. And I didn't really like that so much. Like, it was okay. It wasn't the end of the world, but at the same time, it wasn't something I was a huge fan of either. Do I like that? I think I do. In fact, I definitely do. Let's do that on both sides. There and there. Just to kind of emphasize this, or just to kind of cover up some of that background. That's nice. That's very nice. Okay, so, as for other things that we still need to add... hey, no, get out of my inventory. There we go. As for other things we still need to add, there's still a lot of different buildings. Like, this is one building, which is pretty cool, admittedly. It's nifty, but I think it would be cool to add some other details and things like that. So, first thing I want to do is kind of build up a little pathway that kind of leads from the landing strip over to here. And we're going to keep it real simple, all right? It's going to be like a 2-wide pathway, and we're just basically going to mark out like so. Let's make it a 3-wide pathway. I've changed my mind. And we're just going to basically stick with the terrain. Go down here, up here, up here, here, there, here, and then coming around like so. And that seems pretty good. And then we're going to need to kind of do something similar along here. There. Maybe bring this part over like so. And like that. Or maybe You know what might actually be better? Is if we buried this. So you'd have your pathway right here, and this would almost function as like a whatchamacallit, a thingy. What's the term I'm looking for? A dividing wall? Not a dividing wall, a retaining wall. There we go. I knew there was a term I was thinking of. It wasn't popping into my brain. Anyway, so something like this I think will be good. And then we're just gonna come back, and we'll kind of bring this all over like so. I think we're gonna pull this back a little ways, and let's bury this part of it as well. Right? So it won't be until it actually comes up here that it will start changing over to the stone. And then what we'll do is replace all of this with stone and use probably stone brick. Like, the annoying thing about stone slabs is that they're not the same color. But I think we're going to use, yeah, let's use stone slabs. Let's use stone slabs. But we'll make a real simple little pathway that leads up to the base. Right? So it'll kind of come up like so. And then this will all be like this. And we'll just fill all of this in with stone as well. Yeah, there we go. So this gives us basically like almost like a sidewalk type deal. There we go. How does that look? Yeah, that's not bad. It gets the job done. I can't say I'm a huge fan of the way that this looks. So let's just kind of do that instead. Give us a little bit straighter lines. I think that works. We got a nice little pathway that leads up to the lunar base. Looking good. Okay, so now I'm thinking maybe over here we'll build another structure. Maybe over on this side. Yeah, I think over here I'm going to build another structure. So let's grab our primary building blocks, right? Our red, our white, and our gray concrete powder. And let's say this building is going to be smaller than the other one. And I'm thinking that this is going to be kind of like a hydroponics type building or something along those lines, where they would grow food and things so they can live on this barren, desolate planet. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that seems pretty good. I'm good with this. And let's just kind of build this up. We're going to match the same general style as the previous buildings. So we'll go up to maybe here. Yeah, that should be perfectly fine. We'll kind of build this up as well. There we go. And this will be one edge of the building. Right? And then we'll go and fill in. Come back. There we go. We'll fill that part in. Okay. So we'll have like a little structure over here. And then, let's see, that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, I'm thinking. Maybe even, no, let's go down. Let's go 9. And we'll kind of build this over. Build that over. Build this up. right? Something along these lines. I think everything from about here over, this is all going to go away. So we'll just get rid of, like, all of this. There we go. Flatten that out a little bit. And then right here, this block. Yeah, right there. And right here. We'll bring this over. Bring that over. And I'm thinking let's actually bring this one up like 3 higher. And then over like so. We'll bring our gray block in. And up. Okay. And then, oh, we need to get these white blocks in as well, so they don't, so we still get the feel. There we go. That seems good. And then up here, we'll bring this out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Something along those lines should be pretty good, I think. And then right here, we'll go like so. How does that feel? I think this should come down. One more. So we'll get rid of this little bit up here. Okay, that seems good. And then this little chunk will fill in with the gray as kind of like a support structure look thing, right? And that needs to come up here and here. So it'll go something along those lines. That should be perfectly fine. And we'll build that up as well. The rest of this I can mess with later, but that seems pretty good to me. And maybe for this, we'll actually bring that part out, like one more. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so then we go, what is this, 251.0? Replace air 251.0. There we go. And we can pretty easily fill in a lot of these white spots, right? Just like so. And that should be good. Down here, I want to add in some white lines in the ground just to signify what's in the building and what isn't. We'll clear out pretty much all of this and fill it in like so. Okay, that seems pretty good. And then last but not least, we need our cyan stained glass panes. And we go here to here. This is 169. So we go 169. There we go. And we'll go here to there. And here to there. There we go. So that'll give us one window. Over here, I'm thinking we're going to do something like this. And then on this side, the same. Right? So something along those lines. And then I think right here, maybe, this will be like our entrance. So this is where you actually, or we could even do it like so. So there's 2 entrances into this little building. And I think that's perfectly acceptable. The other option would be, let's try this real quick. What if we did, yeah, that I like. Let's go with that instead. I think that's a better look overall. So we have another little structure like over here, and this is where we would do greenhousey stuff, okay? Now we do need a way to get up and down. So let's just see. Okay, so we're gonna wanna push this back to here. So that there is a way to get up and down between the upper and lower levels. Now, I think what I want to do, we want to cover up all these background, all this background noise, right? There's a lot of like different textures going on here, all sorts of really kind of crazy stuff, and we don't want to show that. So I think what we're going to do is we're basically just going to cover it up by making this a 1 wide hallway. I think that'll be better for us, right? So comes up, this is good. We can go like so. And like so, you can still get up and down there, which is what we want. And that looks pretty good. Awesome. Okay, so then let's actually get, oh, and I need to finish, well, you know what? I kind of like being able to see the gray right there. Just as a little bit of a side detail. Yeah. You know what? Let's decorate this out just a little bit. We'll make this a little bit more interesting by maybe doing something like that. And then something like this. Just to kind of add a little bit of extra interest to that side of the building, right? When you come out here, you'll be able to see the buildings and structures and all that kind of good stuff. So I think that's pretty cool. I like that a lot. I would like to kind of further extend this pathway. Like so. And we'll kind of do something like this, right? And then it'll kind of come along here. And like so. And then we'll go here. So once again, grab our stone and fill in these little chunks over here. This will end up being slabs. Let's grab some slabs. Go. We'll do slabs right here. And we do something along those lines. Yeah. Yeah. Very nice. Okay, well, that's pretty cool. I am happy with our progress in this episode. Guys, if you enjoyed this video, you know what to do. Links in the description below, so check that out as well. Otherwise, my friends, thanks for watching, and I'll definitely see you next time.